Hey guys, we're back. We're back from Liberty Square for the Starlight Dream the Night Away Nighttime Spectacular Parade, which should be starting in about 10 minutes. Let me see here. 15 minutes. We were talking about we weren't sure if they were going to do it because of the rain, but the rain seems to have staved off, so hopefully it stays staved off. If you are new to the channel or you're rewatching it, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you around, and I love to see new people. And I am a growing channel, so that does help me a lot. And if you'd love to know when I am streaming, hit that notification button, and that will let you know as I am on and off quite a bit when I am here, as I try to stream as much as my equipment allows, and then I have to charge in between. For all of you that were just joining me a few minutes ago, welcome back. We should be starting here shortly. We got a pretty good spot here. And these are forever, let me turn this around, going to be my Starlight Parade lucky years now. They're very pretty when they're off. They're like, you can't see very well, there's a light here, but they're all swirly and they've got little crystals on them. They're really actually really pretty without being lit up, but they're lit up. So, you know, now they're going to be the Starlight Parade years. Because we didn't think that this was going to happen tonight, and they're going to happen now. So, thank you, Monique and Cece. I do love my Disney ears, and I love that I get to come as often as I do now because I get to use them. When I used to only be able to come like once a year, it was so hard to try and wear them all, but it's still hard to wear them all because I have a lot, but and I seem to accumulate more every time I come, but I have so much fun planning my outfits and my ears to go with them, and now also baseball hats, but it's fun. What's that, Monique? You have a surprise for a parade and happily ever after. I do narrative and lyrics for them. It's so magical. Oh, that's so great. I love that. I love that. I love that we have so many people on here that have so much knowledge of Disney, because there's so much to know that one person can't know it all. Like, we are all Disney nerds in our own way, but there's not one person that knows everything about everything. So collectively, we all know a lot of things, and I love that. I love that we can all help each other.
I wouldn't mind doing 7 doors after the parade.
Hello, Yuhu. Welcome back. That's so exciting. Oh, Cecilia helps with the stories too. That's so great. That's so great. I love that I found all of y'all. Or I guess that you guys have found me.
I am getting her a Dole Whip. Do you want one?
We'll all have to find each other on here one day, maybe, if we're all here. Even if it's not all at the same time. That's fun. That's so fun.
Do one tomorrow. I know.
Now, because we are in Frontierland,
Trap has Dole Whips too. Yeah. And if now we have Disney Springs.
it's going to take a little bit for the parade to get here, because this parade does start at the other end, which is different from most of the parades that start down at this end. So we're going to hear it before we see it, but that's okay. Usually I prefer to see this one over by the castle, so you can kind of follow it down this direction, but that's okay. Once we see this, I'll hop off stream again. Take a little breather, go get some water, you know, maybe grab a snack, and then we'll come back on for the fireworks. I will be back on pretty early in the morning at Epcot. I think my first lightning lane is Living with the Land, which of course you guys can come with me for that. So I'll probably start the stream as soon as I come in. So that'll be just after 8:30 in the morning, I think. Rope drop is 8:30, so I'll try to get in the doors before I start the stream. So it'll be just after 8:30 for anybody that happens to be on tomorrow. Most of the food booths and things are open till a little bit later, so we'll go walk around and hit up some of the topiaries. see what we can get into for a little bit. I'm not rope dropping any of the rides or anything like that. We're just going to walk around and look at everything. And then we can start, getting into the food and the rides once those things open up. And I'll be on and off most of the day tomorrow. And as long as I can, weather permitting, as long as everything is good, we will stay for the Luminous Symphony of Us spectacular at nighttime. Oh.
This time, Main Street, USA, and the area in front of Cinderella Castle have reached capacity for this presentation of Disney's Starlight. Additional viewing for tonight's parade may be found in Liberty Square and Frontierland. Thank you.
There we go. So we will we'll do as much as we can. The rest of what I don't get done, we'll come back and do in April. So a lot of the food stuff will probably hit up in April when the crowds will be less because it'll have been open longer. So we can get, I watch all kinds of other bloggers myself, and we'll get an idea of what all the better foods are. We'll let them spend all of their money since they're probably better sponsored than I am, since I am sponsored by myself. And we can go and try a bunch of the things. So we will get to it, don't worry. We will get to as much as we possibly can. But if there is anything that you see tomorrow, or anything that you've looked up that there's something that we can squeeze in there, just let me know. I'm more than happy to try and get it all in there. I can't ever guarantee anything, but I do try. The health spot. It is good for mental health. Sometimes. Depending on the day. And maybe who you're with. I find that Disney it's definitely funny when you say Disney is a lifestyle. Disney is a lifestyle. But I also find that Disney is a place that you need to go to with people that do Disney like you. Not everybody does Disney the same. And if you can change your Disney lifestyle to how other people do Disney, that's okay. Some people can't though. Like when I go hard, and I can, scale that back if I'm with other people, but other people do Disney different, and sometimes your Disney is different than their Disney, and sometimes that doesn't go well. So Disney friends are different than regular friends, and sometimes those two can coincide and sometimes they don't. And anybody that loves Disney probably understands that. Hi, Captain Mickey. You're here. That's what I try to do for everybody. We're just watching all the crowds, waiting for the parade to start. We got a really good spot. This might be my new spot. I have a good spot in Frontierland, a little bit further down than this, but I'm hanging out at this little area in Liberty Square where you can like put your head and arms in the little hangman noose thingy over here. It's not a noose, but I don't know what you call it. This thing here. I'm really close to it. And you take it as like a photo op picture. Well, I'm standing up on it right now, which gives you an elevated view over everybody, and it's going to be perfect for the parade because it gives you a better spot, and because those floats are so big, opposed to the last time I did it down below, it's actually a perfect spot. A stockade, yes. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. See? The sheriff is in town, and he's got the words. Yes, everybody say hi to Pookie Bug. Pookie Bug is our moderator for the channel when he's on. Hello, welcome in everybody. Welcome to the Starlight Parade. It's going to be starting fairly soon. It starts at 7:45. It does start on the other side of Magic Kingdom, so it'll take a few minutes to get over here. This is Florida. This is Walt Disney World. This is Florida. We are in Magic Kingdom. welcome in. Anybody watching? This is a really great parade, y'all. It's so bright. Does anybody remember the electric parade? That was also my favorite. We still laugh about the little snail, the little love that little snail. They should put that in this parade. That would be some nostalgia right there for me. There's some Disney nerding right there. I knew someone else would remember the snail. His little weird noises. There are some references to it, like they have the new train in this Starlight parade, and you know, there's the new train in this parade. You know, there are some references to the electric parade, but it's still not the same. This parade is beautiful, don't get me wrong, it is beautiful, but I do miss the electric parade. Did it? It bowed to you? Really? I'm still that person that I'm excited for the Halloween party, and it's only March. I was talking on this stream, I think it was yesterday, and I was saying how I need to figure out costumes because since I'm coming a little more often now, I'll probably end up hitting a couple parties, so I need to find some costumes. I usually do full cosplays when I come to those parties, and I get some best costume pins every time, which is not my goal. I just have a lot of fun doing that, and I love the interactions with all the cast members who also seem to really like that I dress up like that. So I need to get some different ideas this year because I'm going to end up coming to a couple of them, I think. The Halloween parties are my absolute favorite. They're so fun. It's so fun to see everybody dressed up and having a good time, and you see so many of the villain characters out, which you don't get to see, and especially like this last year, they had them out walking around with everybody, which is super unusual. You don't get to see them all the time. I mean, there's all the other things, you know, candy and all kinds of other things that you get, but it's just, it's a really fun time. You get the exclusive food items and all those other things, but I will, Captain Mickey. I will for sure. I am looking for a couple of new mods, so once I get to know a couple of you guys a little better, there are a couple of you that I have been watching, so thank you. I definitely will keep you in mind.
They got a straightaway shot here.
Yes, yes. You too, Monique. I am watching everybody, so we're just getting all this together, so we may end up with a few of them, but yes, definitely. I'll be having some chats with a few people after we've done this a few times. Yes, I am going to do the Christmas party. I didn't do it this last year. I have done the Christmas parties before, and I prefer the Halloween parties to the Christmas parties, but I will do a Christmas party this year. I thought about doing it this last year, but I had a lot of things going on and was trying to figure out things with work, and I just didn't make it, and I hadn't fully decided I was going to start the streaming until this year. This year was the year that I was going to start, and officially didn't start until my last start in February. I did stream the last Mickey Not So Scary Halloween party that I did. Fully streamed the whole thing. I think it was like 7 hours. It was a little stressful because I didn't take any breaks, and that was my first real big long live stream, and trying to do all the equipment and charging, and I didn't have all the charging and things I have now. It was a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little different than what people think it is, but I have it figured out now, and I've come a long way since then. So I think people figured out my spot because they've all stood up around me, but that's okay.
Following her around is like
We got this.
following a small child around. Endless energy.
But yes, I am going to try and do a Christmas party as well.
1000% sass and stubborn.
Christmas parties are different. I love Christmas, don't get me wrong. It is my favorite season. But the party just doesn't hit the same for some reason. A lot of the shops close and the snacks and things aren't the same. The parade is cute, and if it is not having bad weather, they do have the snow come out, which is really kind of cool. So I will definitely do it again.
I don't know if you know what a parade is. Earlier.
Parade. Those are the characters.
Yeah, I haven't done Jollywood. I'm considering it as well. I think I would do a Christmas party and then also do Jollywood. Jollywood seems really cool because of the rare characters that they have come out. It's a little bit more laid back, but also more adult oriented. No.
You'll be able to see
Thank
it right
you.
there, look.
Thank you, Captain Mickey.
Watch your head. There, right there.
And the year before that, I did a Rapunzel cosplay. Same kind of thing. Full costume. People actually lined up with my husband and I. He was dressed up as Flynn and thought that we were the characters. We had gone over to the bathroom area to take some pictures because that's the only Rapunzel area. And we were in front of the pink area with all the, flowers and lanterns and stuff. People started lining up, like queuing, and we were like, no. Even though it's the party, you can still get in trouble. I'm like, you can't line up and queue, like, we're not the characters. They're like, yeah, but you look just like them. They wanted to take pictures, and we were like, no, you can't take pictures. Like, you're gonna get us kicked out. But we were in full cosplay. I had like the full huge wig. I worked on that wig for a long time. Big, huge, thick, long braid wig with all the flowers. Same kind of thing. That was the first year I did it, and I loved it so much, and I loved the interactions again with it was the cast members that enjoyed it more than everybody else even. It was so fun, and I was like, I'm going to do this from now on. And I did the Ariel last year. And I like doing different things that everyone else isn't doing. Like, I could have easily done Snow White. There was a lot of Snow Whites floating around. Things that you see all the time. So that's why I decided to do Ariel. And I went right for the, bright red, the human Ariel, not the mermaid. You see a lot of mermaid Ariel. I did the blue peasant dress Ariel with the full red hair and, red eyebrows, the whole deal. Big blue bow in my hair. Yeah, it was very cool. And I love that people appreciated that. So I'll have to get some good ideas for this year.
Dream the night away begins in just 10 minutes.
Oh, they're saying it starts in 10 minutes, so they're starting it a little late.
It said it started at 7:45.
But it starts all the
Yeah, it's supposed to have started 3 minutes ago.
Can I get you off my shoulders for a minute? It's not going to start.
It should have started 3 minutes ago.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, and it takes a little bit for it to come over, so, we didn't think it was going to start at all. That's everybody on my stream, we were talking about it, because of the rain. They usually will cancel it. So we were thinking it wasn't going to go ahead anyway, so I think
Maybe
they're
they
starting
delayed
it late.
Yeah.
It's going to come from this direction. Yeah, the Starlight Parade is unusual. Like the others, it starts over there. So I usually stream over by the castle, but I knew it was going to be busy, and I had just come off another ride, so we came over here
It was packed
instead.
over there.
Yeah, but it comes this direction. So it's going to go. It's going to come this way and go this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, stay right here. I can stand down here.
Yeah, this is the best place really because you're up higher and elevated, because otherwise you're going to get all squished in.
Especially with them, it's hard when they're little.
Yeah, it really
Let them
is.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of some good costume ideas. So if anybody has any good ones, throw them out there. I did think of I saw a really good cosplay costume for like a female version of a Hades costume, which is really cool. It was like a glittery black. It wouldn't be hot because some of them might be, of course, most of those cosplay ones I did closer to Halloween, so it was a little cooler out. Because some of those are thick dresses, like they're layers of dresses, so they're hot. I was still sweating pretty good, but you know, I can deal. I'm not from the South, but I live in the South now, and I like the heat, so it doesn't bother me as much as some people. But
Getting Dole Whip.
if I go earlier on, it's gonna be.
She's actually.
Sorry, I had to move a little bit. If I go earlier on, it's going to be hotter. So I did find a really cool female Hades costume. It's got like the cool swirled up blue wig hair. If I put on some like cool shiny blue makeup and blue lipstick, it's kind of like a toga kind of shiny black kind of dress. Looks kind of cool. It would be different because I always do like a princessy thing. It would be cool to do kind of a villainy thing. I've always wanted to do the Evil Queen, but of course, two issues with that. The costume itself is really hot because she's all covered up. I'm really good with makeup, so that part of it would be okay. But the hotness factor, also, they don't like things to drag on the ground. I think they do make some small exceptions. I've seen some Evil Queens with, you know, the longer capes. But I don't like to break those rules just in the off chance that they don't, and then you are left with having to try and change or do something else. So that might be a thought there. The aerial idea actually came from a coworker of mine. She was talking the one day and she said, you know, I just really love my blue-eyed, red-haired white girl Ariel, which is really, really funny if you knew who it was coming from. And it just kind of evolved from there into this funny thing, and it just kind of happened, and it worked out really, really well.
I put our stroller.
Yes, and I actually saw someone dress up as a Gamora for the Disneyland Boogie Bash, and this girl did amazing. She did like full movie makeup for Gamora, and she looked phenomenal. So that could be another one. Again, that would be another one for when it's hot, because if you're sweating with all that green makeup on, that would be a difficult one, but that's definitely one that I could do. It would take some prep, which is okay. I usually have to prep a lot of those. You know, I have to do makeup and hair and all kinds of stuff anyway. I could do one of those if I was doing one later on in October, which I do try to do. When we went last year, it was like the 27th or 28th or something. It was really, really close to Halloween. I think it was the 28th. Definitely could do one of those. Maybe one of the others would be for like a late August, early September. I want to try and do it at least twice, because for the ticket price, I don't, you know, the annual pass, I don't have to pay for tickets anymore. You know, it would be a little extra, but for the fun that it is, and now if I decide I want to come to the park, I can without having to pay that extra ticket price, because it was always before, you know, you don't want to pay the day ticket price and then come back and spend the whole night and have to pay that ticket price. And now I don't have to worry about that with my annual pass, so I can just do whatever. I could come here for the morning and stream a little bit, go back to the room, have a little nap, get ready for the party, and come back. So,
Hello, stargazers. It's almost time.
yes, Mother Gothel, Henry, that's actually a very good guess, is another one I actually almost did last year. So good job there, Henry. Good job. And that is from my Rapunzel reference. I love Tangled, love Rapunzel, everything to do with that movie. So Mother Gothel was another one that I almost did. And when I live streamed last year, it got cut out of the stream because that was, again, like I said, my first big, long live stream. I had some live streaming issues at the beginning where my sound was reverbing. And I had a whole interaction with Mother Gothel, who was greeting everybody at the party last year. And she saw me, and we had like a whole little cute interaction. And it didn't get caught. Well, you couldn't hear it. You could just see it. And I ended up deleting out that live stream because you couldn't hear it, and what I was saying or what was being heard was being doubled up on and tripled up on, so I had to delete it. which was kind of sad. But you know, those things happen when you're learning and equipment and things like that. So, but yes, and that would be an easy one. It really would. So that is another one. But that was definitely higher on my list, and I almost did that last year. Almost. That might be another one where we'll have to pick a couple things and put it in a hat and pick one out on a live stream what we're going to dress up as, because there's some good things being thrown out.
I guess it'd be good.
Yeah, she does have a nice long dress, Henry. It's like a long velvet maroon dress, and then it just has like some gold and black detail at the top and a belt. It's actually a very, very easy costume. Be like a curly black wig. Have to do some more, you know, black extremer eyebrows, a little bit more different makeup just to make my eyes look a little more almond, but in some darker lipstick, it wouldn't be a hard cosplay for her at all. And Maleficent is another one that I wanted to do, but I'm more inclined, if I was to do Maleficent, to do like an Angelina Jolie Maleficent, not the Disney version of Green Maleficent. I've always wanted to do that one. It would be a little bit on the pricier side if I did a full cosplay, because those costumes are expensive for like a really nice, cool Maleficent. I don't think I can bring a staff into the park. There are stipulations on things that you can't bring no matter what, and I think a staff is one of them. But I could do the rest of it, but I'm not sure about the cave issues and things, so I think that's why I hadn't done that one yet too. I'll have to go back, or maybe I'll have to go talk to some cast members about it and see, because I have seen some evil queens that have long robes, because like some of them are all one piece, and I've seen them let them in. So see what they'll allow and not allow. But it would be more of an Angelina Jolie version of Maleficent, not the green face Maleficent.
I tried to catch it, and Starlight tried to catch it at the same time. We both missed it.
Coming, guys.
She just rolled out of it, or what?
No, she just fell backwards onto this. But the cooler was there.
Yeah, I can bring a bright red apple instead. Oh, I see the parade. Can you see it in the background there? It's coming. You see it way down there? I'm zooming in. You can see Tinkerbell. It's coming. It's coming. It's almost here. You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow you're wearing a white.
Yeah. I'm really curious. We'll hold you in a minute. It's coming.
Yes, that is for the queen, evil queen. Yeah, you can definitely bring an apple. I don't think they can't take an apple away from you. They just think that you could be eating it. I don't think I could bring a staff. I have seen some really cool staffs to go with those costumes, whether it's like the cool swirly ones that light up or the ones with the raven on it. There's some different ones, but I don't think they'll allow you in. I know they don't allow like little swords and things, so.
It's still temporary closed, Lou. Yeah, still. Let me see what reception is right there.
All right, it's coming, guys. I can see it all down
Your
there.
pan's finally down to 35.
So it's almost here.
Mark's down too.
40. Not bad. Doable, right? 40. So as soon as the parade's over, we're gonna head there.
The parade is very late tonight,
I see it.
but better late than never, I suppose. We didn't think it was going to happen, so that's okay.
I gotta adjust my feet a little bit, Elliot. Sorry.
It was supposed to start at 7:45, and I think it didn't start until about 7:55, and it's just on its way down now, so we're not going to have long before the fireworks, really, to be honest.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, it seems to change every time depending on what's going on or different circumstances. You get kind of a different version. Here we go, guys. Enjoy.
You got a good hang of that post up there?
Who's this right here? Okay, come over here and switch that.
One of them is this. They have the power to make a dream come true.
I wanted you to
So
come
come with
up
us
here
now.
and work
As
from in
we
front
go
of you.
on a magical journey through the stars and
No, see,
dream
there's
the
people
night.
that
Yes, thank you, Monique.
Scoot back, please, sir.
If any of you ever get the chance to see this in real life, these floats are massive. They are so big. It's really hard to grasp how big they are on when I'm filming. They're so big.
I'm not talking to you right now. Watch her show. She wants to watch.
Yes. I mean, I guess. In one sense.
I thought it was Elsa, but that makes more sense. Can you see, buddy? You want to get on my back? Well, they're going to come right here, and then you'll be able to see them, okay?
Come on, hurry up.
How you doing out there, buddy?
Good evening, dear friends. Come with me on a magical journey paced by Starlight. By virtue of Starlight and all that is good, may each and every
Do you think Dream is wishing upon a star right now? Are you?
dark as dream
Make a wish.
and wish upon a star.
I wish. Oh, I just want all our wishes to have a chance to come true.
Whoa! Hello there.
Wait! Where did you go? Music is my language, and you are all in my music.
Yeah, Tinkerbell's coming. Here she is, guys. Tinkerbell. Rotate. Here's the photo.
You only get this once.
We're just getting started.
Hey, Tim, there are so many people down there. I wonder if they're having happy things.
That's all they need. Well, that and faith and trust.
Yes, it does.
That's right. Then maybe they'll be able to fly too.
Oh, Peter, it's beautiful. It's just as I've always dreamed.
Oh, we got the face tonight, guys. The last time the face wasn't working. Yeah, he did. It's great that the face is working tonight. It's so much better. That's everybody. We got the whole gang on this one.
There's so many stars to wish upon tonight.
Emma, there's my girl there.
Wish upon a star.
And Jasmine left.
Look at all our pals.
Oh, Mickey, they've been kissed by stars.
Just like us.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, guys. It is almost time for the fireworks. So I am going to end this stream really quick, just so I can grab a drink and something to eat if I possibly can through all these throngs of people. And I will be right back on shortly because those fireworks start in less than 45 minutes and we need to be back up in front of that castle. Yeah, it does have a moving butterfly. I'm not sure if I noticed it the first time I saw it, but I definitely noticed it tonight. But it could be because of the view that we have. We actually had a really good view, like head-on view tonight, which you don't always have. That's the advantage of, it's kind of nice when you get to try out different spots because you do get to see new things every time that you don't get to see every other time. So that was actually a really cool thing. You do see something new every time. So that's cool that y'all noticed that. I do see you guys chatting. I was just trying to stay quiet because there's people everywhere. I try not to bother people too much. So thank you for all of the help and for the commentary, Monique. That was really great. Yes, thank you. I need to go and get some water mostly. Just a little thirsty. So I'm going to end this right here, but we will see you back in a little under probably 30 minutes. And we will watch Happily Ever After. Be back shortly, guys.